Welcome one, welcome all to the Multicultural Misfits podcast. This is your host, Audio AB. To the very front of the table, I have
That's
Mr.
right.
Look at that boy.
my wonderful co-host.
It's Jordan.
And then to the left of him, I have my other co-host.
Omar.
Yes, today Gio gets his announcement first because we talked about it last time. We forgot to implement it, but Gio is going to be first.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure from now on for the next at least 2 months, Gio's going to go first. I will interrupt if anyone forgets.
I got this off the wings of my ancestors. They fought for me to get first.
They fought for this.
Dude, so I sent you guys a video yesterday. I'm not sure if you both watched it. I know Omar watched it. It was a fucking video. Maybe we'll put it up here on the podcast so the viewers can see it, right? Oh, shit. Sorry, my phone's digging like a piece of shit.
Let y'all in on the secrets.
Maybe we'll put a video up on the fucking thing so you guys can see it. But the video I sent to the group that me, Omar, and Gio have is a video of like this lady. It's like a fucking lady in Mexico or some shit. I assume Mexico because she's speaking Spanish. Yeah. And she fucking, there's like a fucking, I think it's like a pit bull, right? Mm-hmm. It's like in a cage and it's barking really loud at her. And it's like growling and shit. And she's like talking to it in Spanish, telling it like, if you don't calm down, blah, blah, blah. And she puts her finger up next to it. And this dog looks ferocious. Clean bites her finger off.
Oh.
What? And let me tell you. This dog looked like it had been in jail for 10 years. This dog was furious. This dog looked like it had never seen people in its life, and it was guarding three families' children.
You've been renting the pen.
It was with the teeth out. Looked like a legit wolf.
Yeah,
it might have legit been a
scary.
wolf. And she's like, it's barking its head off at her for like 5 seconds, and for whatever reason, she thinks it's a good idea to stick her finger in.
Jesus.
And immediately,
Ridiculous.
and then a second later, she pulls back and looks at it, and it's leaking.
She's like, "Aye!" And then it's like the video cuts a few times as she progressively like she's in shock at first, as she progressively like realizes, "Oh shit!" Like I fucking lost my finger. Like he swallowed that shit. He didn't bite it and spit it out. Like he fucking hung. He bit her finger and fucking it's gone. Not the whole finger, but like the top of it, like the nail part. At least half of it's all gone.
You got it, yeah, for sure.
What makes it
as
worse
the video
is-
progresses, it gets worse.
And what makes it worse is he didn't even eat the finger. He spit it out, so he did all that. For
No, he
he probably ate it.
What I'm saying is he ate it. Yeah,
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying
Thank
is he ate
God.
it. He didn't. He didn't.
Thank
spit it
God.
out.
You can't waste that.
You gotta finish your food.
You can't waste that.
You can't waste fingertips like that. Everyone knows that. Those are
I thought he did that just for like the spite of it. He was like, "Oh, this bitch is yelling at me." All right.
Who knows what he did with it? Maybe he did spit it out. Maybe he
Isn't
kept it for
that
later.
Fucking ridiculous. People taking like, I get like you gotta take risks, right? But like, there's some risks to me that are so stupid, or like bungee jumping or some shit.
Oh fuck no!
That's like I'd rather skydive than bungee jump because I think bungee jumping is extremely fucking dangerous.
And for the most part, bungee jumping is kind of like just some people set this up.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's not like a full on like. I feel like tested like some huge thing from like a big company. It's just like some people on a bridge, and they're like, "We've been doing this for 10 years, and only like five things have happened." So
Only 5 or 6 times have we actually had anybody, you know.
numbers are good.
Numbers are good.
Probabilities are good.
It must be fucking weird. You're like jumping off of a bridge. You have like this shit tied to you, and your fucking organs are
Yeah.
Sounds terrifying, dude.
right. Like
I hate drops like that.
I would just rather stay at home.
Yeah.
Than either two
I'd
of those.
rather
I
not
would
do
rather
that.
just stay at home.
yeah,
I'd like
I
to stay
agree.
on a flat surface, on a sturdy,
Where I
some sturdy
control
ground.
everything around me.
Okay.
Instead of having a strange man like strapped to my back and I can't do anything.
Oh, that's
we just fall
skydiving.
through the air. I know.
Oh man,
Bungee jumping is even worse to me, like you said. But
Yeah.
skydiving is fucking terrifying. I can't fathom.
I've always wanted to. This one, I mean, would be terrifying to be honest in the moment, but I've always wanted to scuba dive.
I don't think that'd be too scary.
I feel like once you're underwater, like that's something to get used to. Because if you fuck up and you just for whatever stop breathing the way that they tell you to or whatever, you're just
Wait,
down there.
What's the difference between scuba diving and snorkeling? Snorkeling is what, where you just get the little thing and you just look into
Yeah,
the
that's
water
it.
and see fish.
Scuba
you don't
diving
really
is
go.
like
you go
have
deep.
you have a tank.
You got that
strapped
thing.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
oxygen on you.
Yeah, you got the
snorkeling.
oxygen
You're on the
thing.
surface and you're like let the little tube like stick out of the water and you breathe.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
by the way, I've been snorkeling and the water wasn't even that crazy. It's impossible. You cannot keep that tube above water.
Yeah,
it's
like-
impossible.
I don't. I think like
This shit does not work.
why even do it? Like let me just fucking not use the tube. You
Yeah,
know
just
what I
stick
mean?
your head out for a second.
Yeah.
Like in theory, it's cool because you can look down forever. You never have to come up for air.
Yeah.
But it does not work out that way.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly
you can't
what I
swim
think.
that steady, and it keeps getting filled up with goddamn.
Where did
salt
you
water.
snorkel at?
I went to this island near Colombia.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's called San Andreas. It was really cool. There was like little. It looked like some Finding Nemo shit, like little kelp little kelp gardens, and there was strange looking fish, and I was just following him around and shit.
I thought you were trying to do it in like Galveston. I was like, bro, it would not work.
Oh, I wouldn't even.
All of the waves, like, nah, you would just.
So I wouldn't even see my kneecaps. I wouldn't even see my belly.
I wouldn't see anything.
If I put my hand a foot away under the water, I wouldn't be able to really see it. I don't think.
So what makes scuba diving so dangerous?
I would just no. I don't think it'd be dangerous. I mean,
I've heard it is dangerous
because you're going lower, and you have like an oxygen tank strapped to you to make sure you can breathe. Because like the pressure, the lower you get, the more pressure you get. So things can bust.
You got to get used to that shit. Plus, I mean, if anything happens, there's no way you're getting up there in time. Yeah. Unless you're really good at swimming.
How low do you think they like allow tourists to go, or do they bring tourists?
Oh, I don't know. It's a good question, dude. When I went to San Andreas, there was this like little area where you could kind of dive off of a cliff, and there was like this like ancient statue or something that was near like the bottom of the water. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people would go and you just get in the water and you look at it, and it was fucking deep. And there were people down there near the statue in scuba diving gear,
like 20 feet deep.
No, deeper than that. Deeper. Like maybe like 40 or 50.
Whoa, so you got to get down there.
Yeah, and the water was really clear, so you could see them. It looked like you were just like in a glass thing. It was strange. But I was like, dude, that must be terrifying being down there. Because I tried to go down like with nothing on, and you can feel like the pressure.
Yeah, it hits your like ears and like your jaw, at least for me.
Yeah, and like once you get like further down, it gets more difficult to swim further down. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like it just gets more difficult to swim at all. So like being down there, I feel like that'd be a rough start trying to get up to the air, you know?
Yeah.
It just feels, everything feels heavy down there.
I get that. I would still try that, though.
I would never try that.
Scuba diving?
No.
I mean, they train you.
They have like a guide and shit, like the guy who's done it thousands and thousands of times.
You think I trust that guy? If I see that guy in the bar, you think I would trust him?
All right, would you guys try this one? My uncle's done this, and I have a few friends that have done this. Would you ever get into the fucking, like, go to South Africa? They specialize this in South Africa. And you get into like the cage, and the great white is around you, and you're in the cage.
Hell yeah.
I would do it.
I wouldn't.
But it has to be like a legit, like a good cage, like not like one with a bunch of openings.
You test the cage and shit.
Yeah,
he sticks his head through.
Yeah,
just back up a little. He can't get that far in.
Can't get you. It would have to be a fucking good cage. I wouldn't want one that has like wide openings because the shark could fucking stick his head in. I'd want one with a bunch of bars, like really close
like
together.
Small bars. Yeah.
Yeah, that way the shark has lower ability to actually fucking like chip me with a tooth or something.
Yeah, I would do that. I feel like nothing ever happens in those cage situations. Like, I feel like that's really easy to pull off without anyone getting hurt.
Yeah, you're literally in a cage.
It's a cage. The shark can't get in.
Yeah.
Until you have that dumb person that tries to, like, pet the shark, and then that elbow's gone.
You keep your hands in the ride at all times. Exactly. Because shit gets bit off.
And that shit happens a lot. I remember one time I was at the amusement park this is not Disneyland, the other one.
Universal?
I was at Universal. And they had a little Jaws ride. And some of these damn kids were sticking their hands out the thing. And I was like, no, stop it. Jaws gonna get you.
Where are your parents? Jaws gonna get you.
And that's when I realized, I was like, yo, people are dumb. Like, I would never, ever do that type of shit.
Kids are fucking dumb.
Kids are idiots.
Yeah, man. Dude, so yesterday I was leaving a family party, and it starts, like, raining. It was sunny when I left. And then, like, literally as soon as I get on the highway, I'm like, I have to drive 35 minutes on the highway to get back to my house because it's on the opposite side of town. It starts raining super hard, like to the point where I almost like want to pull over, but I'm like, fuck it, I'll just keep going. And then my car like starts sliding and shit, but I'm still I just go slower. Have you guys ever been in situations like that where you're like, fuck, maybe I should just pull over? But at the same time, you're like, I don't want to pull over because then it'll take me longer to get there.
I have, but the thought of pulling over never entered my mind.
You just keep going?
Because I was in my neighborhood, and it was like a flood right in front of my stop sign, like to go to my house. And so I was like, fuck it. I made a left turn to take like the long way to my house. And on that side of the street, bro, it was bad. It was like a door floating like on the road.
Oh my God.
And I drove right past the door, and for a split second, I lost control.
Oh my God.
Isn't that scary?
And then I kept going. I was like, oh! And then I got it back. And then I made it home.
Yeah, with those situations, you just got to like slow it down, calm it down, straighten it out and shit. If you start twisting and turning, the thing's just never going to stop sliding.
Yeah. The smarter decision probably is to pull over. But I mean, who wants to do that? I can't do it.
It depends, man. It depends on where you are. If you know where you are, then I think you can keep going.
Yeah. It also depends truly how bad it is. Like, if you legitimately can't see outside of the window.
Oh,
like, not even
stop driving.
Not even the lines on the road.
That's
you
tough.
should probably stop.
Stop driving.
Yeah.
Imagine just blindly, you just keep going. You're just like, bro, I'm going to make it home.
Just keep it straight, right? Well, I'll make it. Yeah, I've never pulled over, but I just can't. I feel like staying in the lane, I might as well just go slower, if anything.
Yeah.
Instead of pulling over. I remember one time when Harvey happened, the Hurricane Harvey, and there was crazy floods everywhere. There were a few times where, because I had someone that I was going to visit in Katy, and getting over there, I hadn't seen them in a few days, and I was trying to go see them or whatever. And it was like a fucking maze trying to find a path to get there with no floods.
Yes.
And there were a few times where I was like, you know, Omar, you might have met your match. I think, like, I don't know how you got through that last one, but I don't think you should try it again. Maybe we should just wait here. But then I decided against it. And
you should call it quits. You should just go home.
You should call it. I mean, they got a canoe down there. I don't think we should be driving. Dude, there were people like fucking riding their canoes around neighborhoods, like flooded neighborhoods.
That reminds me.
It was all cool.
They're in canoes waving at you like, please stop driving.
It's just people with like a hat on, just like they're out of the lake. It's a residential neighborhood.
This video I saw came out around the same time as that. It was a video of, it was like a highway or a freeway here in Texas. I don't think it was in Houston. And the water was literally like up to like car level. It was like, it might have been like 4 feet, like, or 3.5 feet to 4 feet high.
Mm-hmm. No, dude, I know.
Like you could like swim in that.
You're talking about the highway that it went down, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Dude, that was legit like 15, 17 feet.
Yeah, that was.
That's like truck
Really?
clearing. Yeah, that's like trucks can clear that, and it was
Jesus.
completely filled.
Yeah.
Actually, I think like 2 people died in that exact
In that spot. Because they have like the
That's
little, they have the
insane.
measuring thing right next to it.
How do you
Or
fuck
I think they
up?
put it there.
How do you drive
after
into that?
Well, I mean,
How do you goof and just drive into that?
Maybe shit just gets the better of them.
Whoa! So fast.
I would think. I think they're just probably the same as us. They're probably just like, I can make it home. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
And then
Nah,
they keep
dude,
fucking
at that
going.
point-
Oh my god!
At that point, bro, you gotta call it quits. You just gotta get out the car.
This shit just immediately boom, and you know how cars do like in the movies.
Yeah, that could happen where they're trying to brake and they just can't brake, and they just go wham right into the water.
And at that point, you're
And
fucked.
it's done.
I've heard a good tactic is you take off the seat, the back thing of your seat, and you're supposed to smash the window with the bottom of that.
Oh,
Like you know,
okay, yeah.
you know where you rest your head,
Yeah.
and you can kind of pull.
If the
things.
window is like, if you're in like water, if your car's submerged in
Yeah,
water,
because there's no way you can open the doors, like the pressure. If you're stuck in a car underwater,
why can't you just lower the window?
I would assume the car battery stops working like very quickly.
That's true.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people
That's
die in
why we
cars.
need. That's why we need the fucking crank windows.
Yeah,
We
a waterproof car.
Yeah.
Take
That's
that
a
bitch
lie
out.
because I seen them lower the window in Fast and the Furious,
I seen
and
Vin
anything
do
in
it.
those movies are true.
I mean, because if they would lower, if you would be able to lower the windows, there's no way that many people would die underwater, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you're just like panicking that bad.
But the water would probably go in so quickly.
Yeah, that's
It would probably
true,
kill
that's
you
true.
faster because like the second you open the window, it's just a bunch of water. Just
Yeah, unless you like calm
then
down and take a
glass.
good breath.
Yeah.
And then you get like a good hit of glass too.
Ooh,
Yeah,
water
but
just
I mean,
smacks you.
at that point, you're just trying to get out. You just like,
True, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Just hold your breath, smash the window, let the water come in, and then go out when it's completely like
fuck
flooded.
that.
That reminds me for some reason of you guys know the song "Stand" by Eminem, and then, you know the fucking videos. In the video, he like or in the song too, he like locks his bitch up in the fucking back of his trunk because he
Yeah.
wants to kill her, and he like drives off the. I think he drives off the bridge with her, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's in the trunk or some shit, and it makes me think like, oh my god, imagine being in the trunk of a car as it's in the water,
That is
and you're
that.
pregnant
after you
What the
just
fuck
fell
do
off
you
of a
do?
bridge. That's so scary.
I think they escaped.
No, they died.
No.
Nah,
They
they
died.
because they
'Cause
made
it-
he made like another version of the song, and it's like Stan's kid. I swear to God, this
No
happened.
way.
Well, no, they had a kid. Remember, they had a kid
Oh,
that
the
they
kid was
left
already
at the
living.
house.
Yeah, never mind.
They
It
had a
was
kid
that
because
It
they
was that
died.
kid.
Because at the end, it's like a cop. They were
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
saw some shit on the news. Blah blah blah.
Are you talking about the
Yeah.
other version or the main version? The main version wasn't like that.
The main version at the very
Of
end. He's
Stan?
like, yeah,
The
he's
main-
like,
no,
he's
the
like, I
main-
saw on the news that blah blah blah.
Yeah,
some
that's what
some
Eminem
crazy
says.
asshole drove off a bridge with his girlfriend
Oh,
in the car.
okay, yeah,
that was
He's
him.
like, wait, come to think of
Was
it,
that Stan?
it was you.
It was
Damn.
Dude, that song makes me laugh for some reason. I don't know why. Just the video is very funny to me.
I haven't seen the video. In
Especially
a long
the end
time.
where he's like, I'm sorry it took so long to write you back and the dude is dead.
Yeah, right?
Right.
After all that shit we just listened to for like 5 minutes, that man progressively losing his mind.
Right,
And
right.
he's, hey, sorry, I just got a little busy. Didn't mean to diss you and your little brother.
Wait, and then
Yeah,
at the end
right.
of the letter, wait, that was you. Oh shit! God damn it! I gotta throw away this note. I still don't know what
That's a
the
good
I still
song.
don't know what the hook says. What the fuck is she saying?
I don't know.
Tears something,
How
something,
often do
wondering
you think
why.
that kind of shit actually happens to like artists, right? Where they have like obsessive fans who
Oh,
are
all
like
the
mentally ill and shit.
All the time.
It's kind of like with like Selena and her fucking fan club manager lady,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, crazy bitch.
the one who fucking shot her.
Dude, like Elvis, like fucking...
Dude.
All these people... John Lennon. I'm pretty sure...
Elvis did it to himself.
Elvis died.
Elvis did. I'm tripping.
Elvis died.
So, Elvis was eating, bro. This man was eating peanut butter, fucking fried peanut butter banana sandwiches. Elvis died on the toilet.
Died on the damn toilet.
No one killed him.
You died.
And he was doing crazy amounts of drugs. So he did it to himself.
Must have had a good time.
Yeah.
Took his shit.
Oh, he had a great life.
Yeah.
Off the heroin and
dude.
just,
Elvis was probably having an amazing life.
damn, that's a shame.
Until he hit like 35.
Wait, so who
wait,
you said who did you say? You said Elvis,
John Lennon.
John Lennon. Yeah,
who else do we say?
I was gonna say crazy people. I feel like back in the day it was a lot more prominent because back in the day music artists were like greatly loved.
Isn't
you know what I
that
mean?
crazy
Like
that
everyone loved the same
Somebody
ones.
tried to kill damn near all the Beatles.
Did they?
Yeah, that's true.
Because
at
one
point,
point, George Harrison.
at one point, a guy snuck onto George Harrison's like the compound that he and his
Yeah.
wife lived in, and the guy like stabbed him and like tried to stab his wife and kill him and shit.
What is
Shit was
wrong with
wild.
people?
I don't know.
Why
man.
can't you
People
just
did not
enjoy
like the
things?
Beatles. But I think
I
that was
love you
at
so
the-
much. I gotta kill you.
It's so strange. Oh, we're talking about Selena. All right,
yeah.
just to go back to Selena. Selena was very fun.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
was. She was.
Selena
gonna be a
was
star.
fun.
And can
man.
y'all believe that in the new TV show is Susie
Crabgrass.
Crabgrass playing her?
You're
She ain't-
fucking lying.
That is
She don't got the
insane.
body to play her.
But she's fine to me. I love.
She's fine.
I love
I do
me some
love
Susie Crabgrass.
Does she do good?
I didn't watch it.
She does decently. I saw like 2 episodes.
And she also fell for the same trope that's in like a bunch of movies where she took glasses off and she was instantly hotter.
Oh my god, I hate
Oh,
when they do
That
that.
didn't make
God.
any sense.
Back in those Scooby Doo movies,
Yeah.
you remember the
Right.
OG Scooby Doo movies when Velma took her glasses off?
Yeah.
Oh, she fine.
She fine.
She fine as hell. She fine as hell.
Dude, so
Selena was very fine though. Selena was very fine.
recently, you know how like girls like reality TV show and shit
I
like
like
that.
reality TV.
I fucking hate it.
I love
but
reality TV.
Depends
show.
on the Jersey Shore.
I don't
Love
know.
Island.
I don't
bro,
even like
watch
Jersey Shore.
Love Island, bro. It'll change the way you think.
I've
about
heard it's really funny and
it.
like
It is
interesting.
so fucking funny.
Anyways, my girlfriend's been trying to put me on stuff because she watches it, and she started watching this one called Marriage or Mortgage. Have you guys heard of it? So,
But I don't know where this is going.
in Marriage or Mortgage, right?
It sounds terrible.
You want a house? You want a girlfriend?
Let me explain to you guys this show, okay? Marriage or Mortgage, okay? In the show, there's like couples, right? And these couples, they approach the producers of the show. They say like, I want to be a part of the show. And basically what these couples want, the show helps them decide. Do you want like usually the couples will have like, let's say $30,000 worth of money saved, right? And they're like, okay, you guys can either use the $30,000 as down payment for a house and get a house, and we're going to show you different houses that could be cool, or you could get a wedding, and we'll give you a wedding planner, and the wedding planner will show you what kind of wedding you can spend all the money on a wedding, right?
Okay.
So basically, the couple decides over the course of the episode whether they want to spend the money on a house or spend the money on a wedding.
Okay.
Can I
Right.
just say, it does not take a genius to choose these.
I know.
Choose
It really
between
doesn't.
these two.
It really- Take the
Exactly.
fucking house every damn time.
Every
Take the
fucking time.
house.
But you'd be surprised how many take the stupid fucking wedding.
Do they ever break up over deciding?
Not from the episodes I've seen. But let me give you guys an example of one that I saw. One that I saw was like this really chubby black dude. He was like an ex NFL player. And he was like a man baby. His mama like treats him like a man. He's like a big old man baby. Like he doesn't do his own laundry. Like he fucking doesn't cook. Like but he seems like a really nice guy from the episode. And then he's with this like super needy chick, and she's like, I want a big wedding. Blah 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 blah. Anyways, she says, you know how people have like chocolate fountains at their wedding, and the thing like recirculates. You can dip under it, right?
Yeah.
She says she wants a ranch fountain.
That's gross.
Okay.
What? How many different things can you dunk in ranch? Like
So-
3.
No. Forget that. As soon as she says that, we're breaking up.
We're breaking up. You want a ranch fountain, bitch?
smell.
Get away from me.
Think of the smell of a ranch
Oh,
fountain.
it's disgusting.
Think of approaching a ranch fountain and the smell of a ranch fountain. That's disgusting.
Especially because, dude, with those machines, I didn't know this. It fucking like it recirculates the same shit. So like the ranch that you don't use or that's dipped in already gets brought back up to the top and it rains back down.
And you know everybody's double dipping.
Yeah,
and
and-
putting their fingers in it on
Exactly.
accident.
And ranch
shit.
is not like chocolate. Ranch is like egg base. You know what I mean? It's like it gets crusty and shit. It's soggy.
So you just smell.
right?
You smell that shit like in the reception. You're like, oh my god.
So-
that is gross.
That is terrifying.
Over the course of the episode, they bring them. So there's a realtor and the wedding planner.
they bring them ranch fountains.
They bring them
Different ranch
dude.
fountains.
I'm gonna get onto that.
We
There's
got
a
selection
there's a
here.
wedding planner and there's a fucking realtor, right?
Okay.
The realtor takes them to different houses and shows them this is what you could get for the budget you're giving me.
Okay.
And she's showing them some nice ass houses, right? And the wedding planner shows them like flower arrangements. She takes them cake tasting, all that shit. For the chick, they said we got something special for you. They take her to this warehouse with like a bunch of chefs and shit. They have this bitch's ranch fountain. They have a bunch of.
She lost her shit.
They have a bunch of. Dude, she lost her shit. She started eating right away. Like literally as soon as she saw it,
Took a bag of baby carrots out of her pocket. Oh my god, I've been waiting for this.
I've been carrying baby carrots in my pocket my whole life.
They had
one moment,
bro. They had everything for her. They had the fucking carrots, celery. They had buffalo wings. They had
nice.
all these different sides of shit to dip in the ranch.
Oh my
and
god,
bro. So she was like eating, and like the people who were like at work in the warehouse, they were looking at her. They're like a bunch of like chefs and caterers.
Yeah.
At one point, she put the food down. She gets her finger, she dips it into the fountain, and she licks her finger.
What the fuck is wrong with this lady?
Oh my god,
Dude, what is her fucking problem?
How much do you think this ranch fountain costs?
I would say $2,000.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they have to use something different compared to like a chocolate fountain.
Yeah, because I feel like if you're asking us this, it's probably some ridiculous amount.
It's like $4,000 to $5,000
oh my god,
just to have that for the wedding. Just
like,
that.
It's like
Not
2
the
dirt
cake.
bikes.
Not the cake and anything. That's
Two
just the
dirt
ranch
bikes.
fountain.
Dude, that sucks. What a terrible investment.
Yeah.
Fam,
Can
what
it
in
use?
the
Can it
fuck?
fountain like other things, or is it only a strictly ranch
It's
fountain?
just for ranch because you can't really put anything else in there. It'll fuck it up.
That's fucking stupid. I honestly, maybe it's a little stupid. I figured maybe they're universal, but that makes sense because
Yeah.
things are thicker than that wouldn't.
I mean, and what do you guys think they went for? They obviously went for the fucking.
They went for the
wedding.
marriage?
Yeah,
the
she
wedding.
found she got
Yeah,
a
they went for
ranch.
the
Oh,
marriage.
what a bitch, a Rooney Dooney.
Right.
$4,000 on a ranch fountain.
And that's just the fountain.
That's
That's
just
just
the
the round
And
ranch fountain.
it was like $2,000 on flowers, and then the food was super expensive. They were like, you can do a buffet option, or you can do like an order/meal option or some shit.
This lady is a tyrant.
This lady was ridiculous.
This lady is
I was like,
a
she's gonna
fucking
spend all this
tyrant.
guy's money and send him to an early grave.
How do you guys feel about that? Like huge weddings like
I
that.
think it's a complete
Yeah, it's
and
stupid,
utter
dude.
waste of money.
that is such
For like 5 pictures.
Dude, let's go to
Yeah.
fucking Thailand or let's go to Vegas and let's take a trip to Thailand. That'll be our fucking time of our lives. Like,
Yeah,
why
just have a
fucking?
super
Why do I
small
need to,
wedding.
Why do I need to have? No, I don't even want a wedding. Let's just go do something with us, like us two. Why do we need everybody else?
Exactly.
To
Why
see
do I
us?
need these other
I don't know.
motherfuckers there? You know what I mean?
Bro,
I
fuck
get
that.
I get the want for a celebration. I mean, to be honest, I'm kind of on your boat too, but I can get the want for a celebration. I would have a celebration just because I'm sure other people would want it, but I feel that.
It's
Like,
just a weird thing to celebrate to me.
and it's to that grand of a scale, like to the kind of. I
Yeah,
mean,
like,
imagine the
let's just do a
debt.
house party. Let me get some fucking Little Caesars and fucking everybody come over and we'll fucking just chill and listen to music and drink wine and
I show
shit.
them the ring and everything. They can say, "Oh, it looks good. All right,
Yeah.
cool." Then we can just get fucked up.
Why do we need this convention of spending money on shit that we don't need?
And it's like you're testing the shit out of your relationship.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you get through that spending like tens of thousands of dollars without having a little bit of headache and stress?
Dude,
You know what I mean? Like that
It
has
must be-
got to fuck you up
that's-
for like a year.
that's why a lot of them hire wedding planners because it's so stressful to plan your own wedding. Because
Yeah.
you have to think about everything down to the details of the color of how you want your flowers and like the venue. And you have to be like, is it going to rain on that day? How do you know if it's going to rain 10 months from now? No one
Yeah.
fucking knows. You know
That's
what I
true.
mean?
And then if you
That
go
would
a
be
dollar over the budget, that's a whole nother argument.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Yeah, I couldn't do that, man. I couldn't do it unless I'm like balling out of control for whatever reason.
So
I hit
then,
the lottery,
what's your ideal marriage situation then?
something
Which-
something under like 15K,
We going to the courthouse?
10K.
we going to the courthouse.
We bringing them to us, doing it in my backyard.
To be honest, that
Honestly.
sounds amazing to me.
Dude, let's do
No,
that.
but going somewhere like you said, like a trip, that'd be cool. And then a
Exactly.
small wedding there,
Spend-
like at the place.
Yeah, or like bring people
Just
to
a
your
vacation.
house, spend like $2,000, get like decent food, get caterers, right? That's it. Just do something in your house, nothing cheap. No, you don't need flowers or shit, and then spend the rest of your money on a nice ass trip.
That'd be cool.
I just don't get if it's a celebration for us. Why do these other people have to be here?
We're
That's what I
basically
don't
paying
get.
for them because all the stuff is for them.
Fuck them.
I mean, we don't need all this.
We did all the work on our relationship for these motherfuckers to reap the benefits.
I bought food for 60 people. Why did I do that? We gotta buy a house.
10 of them didn't want me to date you. The other ones want to fuck you, and the other ones don't want to be here.
But that being said, if someone has like a wedding like in Hawaii and they're just like, we're inviting you and your ticket's paid,
I'll
I'm gonna
go.
go.
Oh,
But,
that would be
but the
so
ticket's
cool.
never paid in those cases.
Well, maybe if you save some money on that stupid wedding,
Right?
you can invite your and bro. That fucking fountain could have paid for several
Fucking
people.
ranch
to
fountain.
trip.
Ranch fountain.
Dude, that's like 5 people's trips for like a week. That sucks. what a terrible
But
use
there
of
is
money.
another reality TV show y'all should watch. It's called Temptation Island, where it's
Temptation.
like it's like 8 different couples. Like they're on the verge of like either breaking up or getting serious, and they go to like a beautiful ass location, and they split up the couples and they put them in a house with like, so it's like 8 guys and then 8 girls. And in the house with 8 guys, they'll put like 20 single girls in there just to like talk to them. And in the girls' house, they'll do the same thing. Bro, there are dudes in the houses having like threesomes the first night they're away from their girlfriend. It's the greatest show I've ever seen on TV.
Oh my god!
It
And
is
those
hilarious.
guys. You know what's funny about those two? It's like they do that stuff and they're just like, "I'll just deal with the repercussions later. We'll figure this out in a few months." But as for right now, this is great.
It's like I don't care if it's on national TV. Who gives a shit?
That's the other. They just cheat on them, and then they're like, "Okay, I'll see them in a month," but they're angry at me, and then that's it.
Jesus
Wait,
Christ!
so from what you've seen, have the women cheated as much as the men?
No, the men have cheated way more.
Damn.
The girls, I mean, there's only one girl that did it the first night. Yeah, but you know, girls cheat like their cheating game is more long term.
Yeah,
they'll think that out. They'll show like, oh, how different the guy is or whatever. But the guys will just do it first night, bam.
Yeah, they'll like compare the guys
and
and shit.
No,
and
the guys are like, yo,
shit.
she was twerking in front of me. I had to fuck her.
The booty was nice, and then
The booty was nice, and then we went upstairs.
I'm
and
a
then
weak
she had
man.
2
I'm
friends, and
She had 2 friends.
a threesome.
That's so evil.
One guy had a threesome in a jacuzzi. The other guy
what?
had a
Legendary.
threesome in the shower. It was wild.
They're all water based.
They were all
water based.
Because they were all slippery and sliding.
Having sex with 2 people in a shower isn't even fun.
Sounds terrible.
No, but those showers are probably giant.
They're
They
probably like
give
a
some
giant,
cool
you know?
resort.
Yeah, they were big ass showers. There were some big ass showers. You could put a cow in there. There were some big ass showers.
Damn, I wish I was sexy enough to be on one of those shows.
Oh my god.
I don't think you have to be. I think it's just interesting enough.
Nah, you got to be handsome.
Nah, they were handsome.
Because
So?
they want to. You want to see, for whatever reason, we want to see handsome people and like attractive people on TV.
Oh, thank you.
You know what? That's probably true, man.
Like overly,
Dude.
and they all kind of look the same.
I was watching this video and this girl. So Love Island is another show, like somewhat like Temptation Island, right? So they put you in the house and it's a bunch of single ass people and you just find whoever you want to date. Mm-hmm. And this girl was like, "Well, why don't they ever have thicker women on the show or like different varieties of women?" I'm like, bro, people want to see shit they can't attain. They don't want to see somebody that they can relate to.
That's true.
I want to see the hottest person in the world on this show.
But sometimes those hot women. No, listen, they're hot, but they're not even that hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they're not that hot.
Like I don't know,
But they're at least entertaining.
Yeah.
At the very least, they're entertaining. Sometimes they're too hot and then they're not entertaining at all.
Yeah, I bet when they audition and shit, they only go for like the people that are so out of there and so like fucking cartoony and shit. Like these are gonna be the people that people want to watch.
I feel like most of the girls on those dating shows are basically just like copies of Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, my God,
That's like what they're trying to do. Either Kim or Kylie. They're just trying to get copies of Kim or Kylie.
Of all the seasons of Love Island I've seen, which is a lot, I had a lot of time on my hands the past couple months.
Wait, how many seasons are there?
6.
Oh wow!
Seasons.
I thought there was like one.
Bro, it's like 30 episodes
Per season?
Actually, 45 episodes a season. Because they do it it's like a daily thing.
45 episodes a season?
Yeah, it's like Big Brother.
They are killing it, dude.
Oh,
they're
banking
catching up
money.
to Simpsons.
They're
what the fuck?
They're catching up with the
Nah,
Simpsons.
some guys are like
cutting it.
32, 33.
And they have like 30-something seasons, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
32 or 33 seasons.
That's
and they're
ridiculous.
24 episodes a season.
Yeah.
22 or
Holy shit.
24.
But there's only been one girl that she looked exactly like Kim Kardashian. And then that was it. Everybody else looks like normal hot. But there's nobody, there's a couple people that's like, I wouldn't even know what to say to you if I saw you. There's only a couple people that hot. But
Man. Coming up with like ideas and like just those shows, like the thought of someone thinking that out and like, what do they do? What do they do for 30 episodes? Do they just have a new activity for them every day? Like what?
Sometimes they have
What is
activities.
reality TV?
Sometimes they just sit down and talk and they just get themselves in like fucked up situations.
And you just watch that for like 10,
and
15 minutes.
And you just watch the house burn. And it's
Oh,
amazing.
it's getting worse.
It's so fucking good.
It's human drama, man.
It's just human drama. And it's so interesting how the same shit happens every season and everybody's like, I'm going to be different. No, you're the same guy.
If y'all were on that and you had a girlfriend, are you guys cheating?
Hell yeah.
Realistically?
If I'm on that and I have a girlfriend,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be on there if I had a
didn't think about
girlfriend.
that.
Yeah, I think you know.
Yeah, if
Well,
I
but
would-
don't
I would
they
break
want
up.
you?
I would break up before I go.
Yeah.
They want you to have a
Yeah.
girlfriend, don't they? Wait, does everyone in there have
Love
like
Island-
a significant other? Or no?
Love Island, everybody's single. Temptation Island, they're all in relationships.
Okay,
So-
that one. Let's say you went on that because the whole point of that show is for them to try to break them up.
For them to try to break you up. That's all the entertainment. Nobody's like, oh, they're so in love. Let's keep
evil.
watching.
That's a wicked show.
That show was amazing.
That's just funny though.
Everybody goes on the show like, oh, we're going to stick it out in our relationship and everything. Nope, everybody breaks up.
Do they get money at the end?
No.
So you just
go on the show.
You get bragging rights if you stick together.
You just go on the show and get a couple Instagram followers, and that's it.
I'm cheating.
I'm cheating big time.
I'm
You telling me
cheating.
if I have a threesome right in front of me and it can be televised, I'm cheating.
I'm cheating, dude.
Big time.
I
You
would
know
do
the
what
amount
Gio
of pussy
said.
you get after a show like that? Even after, like, oh my god, I saw you on Temptation Island.
Oh yeah.
You still with her?
I
Like,
saw
no.
you have a threesome on the show.
Oh my god, I saw you have a threesome on the show.
Guess what, bitch? I'm trying to have one tonight. So get you and your friend, and we can relive the show.
Oh my god, dude, that's gotta kind
hilarious.
of like. And you know what's funny about some of those reality shows? Like, you don't see those people ever again. Like, I wonder how that kind of fucks them up mentally. Like,
I've always thought about that. Like,
I
what
had-
do they do afterwards?
yeah, I had all this attention on me, and like now I have no attention.
Because you can't go work in the office after that.
It
I can't go back to work at IKEA.
It depends on the person, depends on the show. I don't know if you guys ever heard of MTV Road Rules, but
think so.
Theo Vaughn was on that show, and it's kind of just like, so it's like a group of young people who are together from like different backgrounds or whatever, and they all like stay together and they live together and they travel the country doing different challenges.
Oh yeah, I remember
And
that show.
Theo Vaughn was on there. He was I think he was on there when he was like 19. Even back then, the dude was hilarious, just like naturally a really funny person, and he was able to like have a comedy career afterwards. It really just depends on the person.
Yeah, it happens a lot. Like people go in the real. I can't say these two words back to back. The real world, and they have
world.
careers afterwards, and it's like, but you have to be really entertaining.
Yeah.
People have to actually like you.
Yeah, because it just moves so quickly.
Yeah.
And you're,
Theo said he got laid a lot off of the fucking
Oh, for sure.
the road rules shit.
dude. And I especially I feel like people from like those small towns. When you go back to your town, I feel like you're like a star.
you're a
Exactly, dude. You go back, everybody's like, "Oh my god, you're on TV. That's amazing."
We're going to name a meal after you.
We're gonna name a sandwich after you. All right, if you could have a sandwich named after you, what bread, what sauce, what meat, what lettuce? Give me all the fixings.
Good
Pastrami
question.
on rye.
Pastrami
No
on
sauerkraut.
rye, no sauerkraut.
That's it.
That's it.
Nothing else.
That's what it is. You know what a pastrami on rye is?
I don't know what I know what rye bread
Rye
is. but
bread, pastrami meat.
No sauce,
Swiss
no
cheese.
lettuce, cheese, anything.
What is pastrami's
Little
like
mustard.
salami, right?
Yeah,
No.
somewhat.
Salami's harder. Pastrami's softer.
But the same kind of like real smoky, salty flavor.
Not smoky. It's
Not
salty.
smoky.
It's salty, but not
It's
smoky.
pretty good. Pastrami's pretty
It's
good.
thick.
Yeah.
Pastrami go hard in the paint.
So you're doing pastrami, rye.
Pastrami, rye, Swiss cheese, mustard.
Mustard.
Damn, that's it.
Wow,
That's it.
That's a
That's
wild
it.
sandwich.
Omar.
I mean, I would do
And wait, what's the name of your sandwich?
The Geo.
The Geo.
the Geo. I would do. I don't even know the different types of breads. Fucking
Uncultured
bread.
swine.
sourdough. Fucking. I'm gonna go Subway with it. Italian and herb.
Oh
Italian.
my- Just make- of course you do a Subway sandwich.
I know sourdough.
Wait.
I know
Is it
rye
Italian herbs
now.
and cheese? Italian herbs and
Italian
cheese.
herbs and cheese.
So you
I
want
know
Italian
wheat,
herbs and cheese?
white. I don't want any of those. Yeah, Italian herbs and cheese. Get me some Swiss cheese on that. Get me some.
I'm good. You got me going. I'm on the train.
I don't know what to do about these cold cuts. I want to either go fish or cold cuts.
I don't do no cold cuts over here. I want my shit.
You do
hot.
pastrami though, isn't that a cold
Pastrami.
cut?
You can do
Oh,
pastrami
that's
cold. You
warm.
can do it cold or hot.
I'll never do my shit cold. I like it
Yeah,
hot.
pastrami's good hot though.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do some cold cuts. Let me do some turkey. Some turkey. What did I say? What cheese did I say?
You said Swiss.
Yeah,
Swiss. Swiss.
It sounds like a fireman sandwich right
Like
now.
some sriracha mayo.
Ooh.
Some I guess some banana peppers, some jalapenos, and I'll call it a day right there.
Okay.
That sounds pretty
Maybe
good.
a little lettuce, maybe some romaine, just for a little crunch.
That sounds tasty.
For a little crunchy crunch.
I'm doing sourdough, turkey, mayo, pepper jack cheese, and
big
I'm
ball.
doing lettuce, but not shredded lettuce. Like I want that shit like in like the fuller like the thing, like the full like
Those leaves.
not
Yeah.
a leaf, but like it's like iceberg, but not chopped up to where you can still bite out of it. You know what I mean?
I get
Like
what you're saying.
the kind of iceberg they use for like the protein style burgers.
I feel that because shredded lettuce is a mess.
It's
When
it
you take a
gets-
bite, it gets
yeah.
everywhere.
Exactly. So I want that.
And it barely feels like lettuce.
Yeah, it's just
It's
a bunch of
weird.
fucking bullshit. I hate it.
And that shit gets soggy immediately.
Exactly. So I'll do that. I'll do avocado on my sandwich. I said turkey, sourdough.
Damn, that's a busy sandwich.
It's gonna be delicious, busy sandwich.
That's a sandwich.
And that's it. Nothing else.
That bread got to be strong.
So, Gio, you tell me if you go to Subway. When's the last time y'all been to Subway?
Oh,
it's been a long time, right?
Dude,
what happened to
the
Subway?
last time?
I just lied.
The last time I went to Subway was senior year of college. And that was about like 2 or 3 years ago. And I went before because I had these 3-hour classes. Like, so I would take the class would be 3 hours long, legitimately, like while you're there. So I wanted to eat beforehand. So I go to Subway. We have a Subway on campus. I get the sandwich made. I get the Italian herbs and cheese bread. I get turkey. Ooh. I get pepper jack. I get banana peppers. I get veg. I basically got the same thing I just described to you guys, minus the avocado.
Okay.
Right? Okay. And I get the footlong. I get with the chips and shit. And I eat it. And then I go to class. And I just have the worst gas in my life, bro. My stomach is hurting too. Like, I have to fart really bad, and my stomach's hurting. It's a really small class, so I can't really.
3-hour class. Dude.
Yeah, it's a 3-hour class. I can't even let the fart out. And that was literally the last time I had Subway, and I vowed to never eat it again.
You were just fucking just cursing Subway in your head the entire class.
I was like, what the fuck? It's just a sandwich. Why is it making me so goddamn gassy?
I mean, that's true.
There's no beans,
bread, cheese, and meat.
There's no beans in this shit, dude.
Snuck some beans in there. Damn. So you just got to step out and fucking fart your ass off, and then come back, pretend you went to the restroom.
Yeah, but if it's a 3-hour class, I'm gonna miss something.
Or just make it silent.
Nah,
that's not possible. Some you can't make
not
it
around
silent.
people.
Yeah, I can make my fart silent. I do it all the time.
Nah, some you can't.
You know what's the
funniest?
funniest?
If I have company over, they don't even notice. That's all it is.
It's the worst when like you think it's gonna be silent, and like either in the very beginning or the very end, that's some noise. You get some cheek action, some
cheek action.
I don't know if I told this story before, but there was one time. It was during the tax test. And I was taking a nap because I finished early. You know what I'm saying? Big man shit.
Big brain.
And I finished early, and I swear to God, I don't know if I farted in real life or farted in my dream.
It's like Inception.
I farted myself awake. I don't know if it actually came out.
Who's
I was
that?
Because I did it, and I popped right up. I was like, and nobody looked at me. I was like, okay, it was in my dream.
Yeah, if you would have farted in class,
they would have been looking. They would have been laughing.
Everyone would have been laughing. Yeah, at least one person would have been laughing.
I would have been known as Poopy Boy to this day.
Poopy Boy, Farty Boy.
That's disgusting.
Damn.
Nah, Subway has 3 good things that I will fight for: the Italian herbs and cheese, the pepper jack cheese, and then the Chipotle Southwest sauce.
You can't mess those up, though. I mean, those are basic shit.
But that shit go hard.
Their cookies are banging, too.
Those
white macadamia are
you guys
pretty
are just
good.
naming shit that anybody can make.
No, you can fuck up a cookie.
You can.
I mean, if you're making it at home, I guess, but you go to any fucking fast food place. Go to McDonald's, go to Chick-fil-A, go to any fast food place.
Yeah.
The cookies are
I don't
good.
like Chick-fil-A's cookies. Chick-fil-A cookies hard. Like
I don't like them either. Whataburgers are pretty good, but they come in that stupid package and they're tiny.
I've never had Whataburgers cookies.
They come in like a little package.
McDonald's
They're
has the best
heavily
cookies.
processed.
Yeah, heavily.
The killers of cookies, the best cookies out there at a fast food place, Boston Market.
I
Boston
never
Market
had
has
the
some
cookies.
banging
They have good
cookies.
macaroni and cheese.
They do.
But
I haven't been to
those aren't.
Boston
They don't
Market
really
in
have
a
that
while.
many of those. They're not really like popular.
It's a shame. I wish they were. I don't know what happened, guys.
Everybody needs to go to Boston
Snap
Market.
out of it, guys.
To have a family style meal
I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
expensive. That's the problem.
There was a Boston Market on the street where the Tinseltown, like the old movie theater Tinseltown was, and then there was a Red Robin there. Last time I drove by, all 3 of them bitches gone.
Bro, yeah, the whole Tinseltown is like it's like a fucking parking lot now or something.
Yeah, it's fucking. And I had memories in there, and it's all gone.
You know what I was thinking about? I drove by. There's a Sam's Club, the one by Target on Eldridge.
You guys are getting too specific. Some people don't even know what the fuck Eldridge is.
Okay,
It's a street in Houston.
It's a Sam's Club.
I'm just saying.
You're right. You're
It's a
right.
Sam's
You're
Club.
getting like
Yeah.
super specific.
There's no reason. A Sam's
Yeah.
Club's a Sam's Club.
Yeah.
It's a Sam's Club, and they closed it down because Walmart, I guess, did some restructuring or whatever. And it was barely open for like fucking 8 months or something. Not very long, like a
God
year.
damn.
Maybe a little more. I don't know. But like a little over a year, a little under a year, something like that. And I was driving by it, and I was like, man, I would love to like break into one of these places and just look around. I don't want to take anything, but like
Go
just
and
walk
fucking,
around.
like skate or some shit, or just fucking run around
Inside the
Yeah.
abandoned Sam's Club.
Yeah, inside like a giant. I mean, come on, they can't have alarms on every door,
like
right?
a fucking huge warehouse-sized place.
Yeah, there's got to be a way to get in there.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
And then
like-
if you get in, it's like, who's gonna come get you?
Exactly. Who's gonna come get me? I just walk around, just have a good. I'm not gonna break nothing.
walk around.
I'm not trying to be an asshole in there. I'm just trying to chill around in
I
there.
wonder why a Sam's would fail.
I think.
When did it close? Did it close in like pandemic times?
I think right before.
No, even before that.
Oh, close
like
before?
2018, end of 2018, 2019,
Something
beginning
like
of
that.
2019.
Maybe it just wasn't the market for it.
I mean, but it was always popping.
Oh, shit.
My parents used to go there.
Well, maybe they just didn't like him there.
I would drive around but I had read like a while back that Walmart was doing some restructuring, that they were closing down a bunch of Walmarts and like a bunch of Sam's Clubs.
Trying to compete
a whole
with
bunch.
Amazon.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
They probably turned them into like a fulfillment center.
Yeah.
Where
I
you
mean,
just do online orders.
because if you think about it, they're kind of stealing their own customers. Because Sam's Club isn't like Costco. I mean, I know it is, but is it?
Costco's way better.
Yeah, Costco's bigger,
they're similar,
right?
Yeah,
but-
Costco is bigger.
Yeah, they're similar, but Costco's better.
Because you go to
Sam's Club.
Costco where the cost low.
Oh,
Come on, baby.
come on. That boy rides commercials. Yeah, but so I guess they're stealing from their own customers, if they're opening Sam's Clubs and Walmarts near each other.
Yes.
And
Oh,
there's
they
a
were
Target
near.
in the same
Oh,
strip.
okay. They were near each other.
They're not
Okay.
near, but there's a Walmart everywhere.
If you could throw a
yeah,
rock.
there's Walmart's fucking.
Yeah,
everywhere.
because
it's like 5 minutes away. There's a Walmart.
There's a Sam's in one area of town that's like across the street from a Walmart. And the Sam's is always busier than that Walmart.
You know what's everywhere?
fuck?
McDonald's. They have those like
Yeah.
literally every few miles you see a McDonald's.
And you can see that bitch from a mile away.
Yeah.
way up there. Yeah,
Because
super
the damn
elevated.
arches be
They do
up
that shit on
there.
purpose. They got the arches way up high so the little kids can be like, Mom, give me a fucking Happy Meal.
Oh,
And
that's
that shit
smart, dude.
works.
I thought for so long Whataburger sucked and Chick-fil-A sucked.
You're
I would,
crazy.
I would rude when I would have to go there and get fucking food.
I was so mad.
Yeah, I would sit there and
had to
just,
go
man,
there.
come on, someone stop it, please, McDonald's. And everyone else wants fucking Chick-fil-A because they're adults and they get it. But when you get older, you're like, oh, this is terrible and this is the good one. But
But
they
you know
just
what's
trick you with
crazy?
that with those
With the
fucking
toys.
With the toys.
Because
toys,
McDonald's
man.
had the
They got
best
me.
toys, and Whataburger's toys was whack. It was that little orange and white dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Don't sell. Yeah, you're marketing your shit to me as in a toy.
I don't even know what Chick-fil-A had as toys. Did they have like toy Jesuses or something?
I think
A
fucking
little Jesus on a crucifix.
Yeah.
They give you a little
Marketing-
Bible.
marketing to kids is fucking. It's kind of wrong to me.
It's fucked up because now you put their parents in a tough situation.
Yeah,
It
I
depends.
get why people do it because businesses need to make money and shit. But like, I don't know, man. Kids are such a vulnerable audience, and you're like marketing to them. You're implanting. You're literally doing Inception.
It
You're
just
implanting
depends on-
ideas into their brain.
It depends on how you do it. Like there's ways to manipulate, and there's ways to like do it right.
You know which ones are the really fucked up ones?
Mm.
It is grimy. The like infomercials and things like that, where like you can see from the product and the price that you're like, that thing is not going to perform the way they're going to say it.
Yeah.
Like that thing is going to be shit when it gets here, and that kid is probably nagging their parents.
Y'all remember that little ball that
bullshit.
could like defy gravity?
Oh, the
my
Fujigi.
God.
Yeah, the Fujigi. And I was like, bro, the dude is just going like this.
But they would also market that to adults because that
Yeah.
would be on at like midnight and like 2 a.m.
on
next-
Comedy Central.
right next to
Yeah.
the Girls Gone Wild commercials.
Exactly.
Oh my
That was the
goodness.
breaking point.
Yeah.
Fushigi.
My man was in a mall like this with the ball, and it's like, bro, it doesn't go upside down. I was like, it's just his wrist. He's
The
just doing
fucking
this.
the Girls Gone Wild commercials end. Your fucking boner's still hard, and then you see this fucking guy with a Fujigi, and you're like, oh god,
I gotta buy it.
I gotta buy it.
I should go do that with my dick.
I should go do. Yeah, I don't know what those things even were. Just some
I don't
like
even know.
center heavy fucking metal ball. What the
I don't
hell
know,
was
man.
it?
Completely useless.
In the infomercial, the fushigi, if anyone doesn't know, they're just they have it in their hand and
Yeah.
they're spinning it around. And it looks like the fushigi's not moving. But what's the
It's just
what's the end game? Where do you win?
It's just a ball.
One of those
It's just a
useless
ball.
fucking toys, man. Dude, so recently, actually last night, I was driving home around like 2 a.m. or some shit, and there's been a tent. You guys know what tent cities are, right?
Yeah.
Where like homeless people pull up little cities under like a little bridge area, and they
That's
just
half of Austin.
they just
Man.
fucking live. So there was a law recently passed in Texas that like you're not allowed. I think we talked about this sort of that you're not allowed to camp, right?
Yeah,
They-
it's like public camping.
Yeah, like public camping, like out in like the middle of like streets and shit like that.
Can we just say that's a wild term from like for homelessness? Like that's a crazy way to say homeless people. Like
What?
that's a crazy way to define homeless, like tent cities and shit like that.
Yeah, tent
You
cities.
can't
Public
sit out-
camping.
Public
You
camping,
can't camp in
yeah.
public.
And like they're legit. Like so, last night there were
Like they're having
cops.
fun.
There were cops legit breaking them up. And like me and my buddy, because he was in the car too, we were looking at the tent city.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's legit a city. So like, there's like a street sign, and like at the street sign, it's the street sign is like connected to the ground, right? It's just a metal pole.
Yeah.
Connected to the metal pole, they have a whole sink. They built like
What?
it's like a fucking like it's like a big plastic bucket, and they have like the little like like it almost looks like a gas canteen that you put gasoline in,
Yeah.
but instead there's water, and there's like a tube going up from that into the metal into the the big plastic bucket, and there's like a pump.
What fucking
That's
engineer
really
hobo
sad,
built
bro.
that?
Some genius engineer hobo.
That's really sad that one of them hobos are really smart.
Yeah,
I
right?
know,
He's
man.
fucking MacGyvering some sinks and shit. See, but that's a problem. It was connected to like a pole with street signs.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Imagine you driving by looking at street signs. There's a fucking
The homeless guy washing his balls.
Yeah. He got his feet up into the sink and washing his face. Morning. And just morning, fucking hobo. Like, I don't know, man.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucked up. I don't know. What do you guys think?
They were
is the answer
being
to that
they
sort
were
of thing?
being arrested. I'm just like,
It's a little much.
Arresting seems too harsh. But like, what do you do with them?
You just move them, but there's got to be like
But
a
where do you
designated
move 'em?
area.
That's what I think. Like,
Just make like a field somewhere.
exactly.
Just let them roam
You know,
free.
like when fucking
Let them graze. Give them.
like when kids' dogs die and their parents tell them like, oh, little Timmy,
He went to the big field in
Our
the
dog,
sky.
yeah, the dog went to
farm in the
big farm. Like, just take all the homeless people, take them out to a farm and just let them roam.
He's got all the trash and space he wants. Let him out.
all the half-eaten fish fillets and fucking everything else.
He's with his own kind now. It's just a bunch of homeless people scampering around.
He's where he needs to
But
be.
seriously, what do you do? I think like what you said is true. Designated area, right? Like,
Just give them North Dakota.
just give them the whole state.
Give them the whole state of North Dakota, and they'll be fine.
Give him like Alaska or something.
Put some burgers on them, they'll be all right.
Do you think they'd be self-sufficient if you were to like put them all in one area? Do you think the homeless could pull
They
themselves
will
up?
make a community.
Do
If
think
you
they
want to
could
get
legit
into
make
it,
community?
I bet they'd start building hierarchies and they'd get a little brutal over there.
Dude,
I bet it'd start getting a little violent.
We remember y'all wouldn't give us $1. Now we coming back to get all that shit.
We've been
to get all the
training.
dollars.
They're all like really good at like Muay Thai and like boxing and shit. They're all like really good shots.
a sub-community of fucking like almost like a homeless race develops.
It's like 450 homeless people take on the nation, right?
Imagine just one homeless guy on the stage doing this shit, like teaching them, and it's like 1,000 homeless people just learning how to do it.
Y'all seen like China when they do like that crazy fucking? It's one person. They're all doing like the exact same exercise.
I haven't seen that.
You never seen that?
Oh
It'll
my
be like a full on like football field. It looks like damn near of people all doing like the same yoga. Like it's all in sync. It's
That's
all super.
wild.
Or like
It's pretty amazing.
yeah, the Chinese have some crazy stuff because there's so many of them. I guess they do like a bunch of those like kind of shows. I guess.
That's
and
kinda
there's
cool.
There's some of them where they're all just walking in one direction and like a bunch of people are walking in the other, and they
Oh,
all, they
yeah,
all
they
cross
like-
right by
yeah.
each other, and it's like hundreds and hundreds of people.
Yeah, that's kind of fly.
Isn't it crazy they had that one kid law where they got to a point where the population was growing too fast, they were getting too big.
Yeah.
So they enacted that law to where you can only have one kid.
I think they're about to lift it.
Yeah, it's funny you mention that because
Yeah.
now they can have 3.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, and from what I heard,
I mean, just that we have to even say that,
right? That we have
But
to
there are too
fucking
many people. And now
stop having kids.
there's not enough people.
Now there's not enough people.
Okay, fine. You don't want me to have kids? I
All
won't
right,
fucking have any kids.
Go ahead, have some more now.
Look, we'll take all the condoms out of stores.
So I heard they were like, what happened was people would have like girls and they'd be killing their girls. So like
that's
say
fucked.
because you can only have one
Brutal.
kid, so they'd have one kid.
So they were like,
and
yo, we have to have a boy.
if the kid was a baby, if it was a baby and it was a girl, they'd kill it.
Oh.
How do they do it? It's like a swift sword
I don't-
swipe.
I don't know
I
how
don't
they're
know. I'm not
disposing of
The
babies.
doctor like grabs a katana off the wall. Like, please, doctor, no.
Katanas are Japanese, okay?
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Just a sword. What do the Chinese use?
I don't
It's
know.
still bloody from
Crossbows?
the-
I don't
Daggers. I'm
Can
not
you
sure.
imagine a doctor using a crossbow?
Crossbow.
Even a crossbow to your newborn baby.
Crossbows are American.
Oh my God.
You just fucking shoot them. It's almost like a gun.
Yeah, it's like a
No.
little gun, a little Van Helsing.
You talking about like a bow, actual fucking like like Mulan?
I
Like a
legit
little
don't know
Peter
what.
Pan crossbow.
I actually the Chinese probably use spears and stuff. What are they famous for using? What weapon do
They
they
use the same shit as us.
I mean, I know, but like the Japanese had the swords. We have
like
stuff.
you talking about
Yeah, like a
traditional shit.
traditional. What were their
So
ancient?
they use a
So-
45.
They were on horses with spears and shit, right? Or am I
Knives.
tripping?
No, they use swords. They use swords and daggers, and everybody use spears. Yeah.
Oh man, a scrap with everybody using swords. That's terrifying.
Imagine
That's-
fighting a guy with daggers.
Dude, I saw some shit. There was a video in London, and I guess there's been a lot of like Nigerian immigrants. It's fucked up. There's a lot of people like saying some racist shit in the comments. But there's this video in London, and I guess since people were saying the Nigerian immigrant thing, I guess these people were Nigerian immigrants. But it's just these dudes. They're chasing down this one guy, right? It's like 4 or 5 of them in a park during the daytime. There are loads of people around them, like watching this go down. They're chasing this guy. The guy trips and falls. And they all have fucking swords and knives. I swear to God, in broad daylight, they have like machete-sized swords. and they go up to him and they start hacking him.
Holy shit.
They all get him at least once, and then before they run away, 2 of them legit like that. Like stab him with the machete. Like
God.
in there. Like it's a fucking magic trick. And they both get him, and then they just take off.
Wait, so did the guy live?
I mean, he may have lived, but he was seriously injured.
How do you live from that?
He was fucked up. He got stabbed several times.
How do the doctors fix that? There's just fucking stab wounds and everything,
That's
and
medicine,
all of
man.
your organs and shit.
That's doctors for you these days. You can get shot in the head and survive.
These
Crazy
are
enough,
true.
you know.
They were in the park
true.
like broad day.
Broad daylight. I'm gonna find the video and send it to y'all. Broad daylight in a park. There are literally in the background you can see at least 12 people. It's a legit park. Really nice grass. It was like just a straight up park, and they're chasing the guy down with a machete.
Swords.
And I went to the comments, and it's nothing but fucked up things about like immigrants and Nigerian people, and they're like,
whack.
London's turning into a shithole and blah blah blah. In the comments. I'm like, man, people are so evil.
London, newsflash, it was already a fucking
Yeah,
shit.
it was already
It's already
terrible.
shit. Also,
Come
yeah,
on.
just because these guys stab someone at the park doesn't mean every Nigerian person
Come on, man.
is gonna stab someone with a
Absolutely.
machete.
Beans for breakfast. How long can you last as a community?
That's just silly.
That and all the interbreeding that the fucking London
Yeah.
people have done.
They have a king, and it's just silly. They have a
It's
queen.
still silly.
They have a queen.
They
This
have a
is fucking
queen.
ridiculous.
What are we doing? What's going on?
This
Holy
fucking
shit.
inner it's fucking it basically incest.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
It's
totally.
basically because they're all kind of like within the same island. They've all been fucking. I mean, there weren't that many people. You know what I mean?
You know what's
It's
crazy? I forgot what the fuck I was about to say. That's probably like that situation with all the Nigerian guys was probably like a mob situation, and the guy just got really far.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
he got to like society, and it was like like
you guys
please,
gotta stop now.
save me.
It's people. You guys gotta stop. And they're like, wait, they still continue chasing him. You can't do this.
They just left him for dead in the park.
No, that was some shit that you could tell does not happen every day.
Oh, no,
so it's
it
fucked
couldn't.
up to like generalize that a lot of people are gonna do this type of thing.
I always think about that. Like, when does the mob like ever fuck up and people actually see it?
Yeah,
I
that shit's.
always think about that shit.
This was blatant, like in the park, stabbing you in front of kids and shit. It was nuts. It was fucking nuts. And to even think, why do people do shit like that? You're never gonna get away.
Oh no, you're not gonna get away.
They're gonna. Well, actually, maybe. Who knows?
It's really funny because
What are the statistics of people?
it's hard to
getting
get a gun over there, so that's probably why they have swords and shit.
Yeah, I've heard there's a lot of like stabbings and shit like that
Yeah.
over there because it's very, very difficult to get a gun.
I'd rather get shot though.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
get stabbed
I'd rather
5
get shot.
times.
It's-
Imagine somebody
you're more
chasing
like-
you with a
you're-
machete,
I think
just hacking, and they're
Don't-
hacking at the air, and they're almost getting you.
I'm
That's
not
so
sure about
scary.
I'm not sure about this, but I think you'd be more likely to live if you were shot rather than stabbed, depending on what you're shot with. If you're
Yeah.
shot with
Wait,
if you're shot with a shotgun, goodbye.
and
And
where
where
you
you're
stabbed
shot.
at.
But if you're shot
Also
with
that.
just like a Glock or something like that, and if you're not shot directly like in the heart, you could probably live.
And I'd imagine. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I would think that you'd probably get less hurt getting stabbed because I feel like someone's gonna no.
But it also depends on the person. Some people don't know how to stab right.
Yeah, you're
When
right.
people stab like correctly, they stab and they twist,
Twist,
and
yeah.
that's what
Oh, God.
fucks you up.
Or if they
Yeah.
go like that.
That opens it all.
You guys know
up.
Jay-Z stabbed somebody?
Wait,
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
it his
yeah.
Did you know
brother?
that? No, he shot his brother.
That's right.
Yeah, I think that was an accident. I
forgot
don't
who
know.
the fuck
So they say.
But yeah, so they say.
So,
No, he shot. I think it was like a
no,
record
but he did
executive.
stab. He did stab
He
somebody.
stabbed
Yes,
him.
he did.
And before he stabbed him, he told him the line in The Godfather.
Yep.
I think what was the line? It was
Fuck.
I think it was like Fredo, it was you or some shit like
Yeah.
that, and he fucking stabbed him. It was
What a
fucking
great guy, man.
And it was like at a nightclub. Isn't
What a
that
great
crazy?
guy.
Wait, did he deserve it? Why did he stab him?
Because the guy had done something like really fake, shady business deal on him,
Yeah.
or some shit like that. That cost Jay-Z some money, but like
How did he get out of that?
I don't know, dude. Jay-Z,
Jay-Z.
he
Bro,
legit
P.
went up
Diddy
to him and stabbed him.
like hit somebody with a bat before. I'm pretty sure. A
oh,
lot
dude,
of wild shit
P.
happened.
Diddy has ordered people killed.
Yeah, yeah.
Tupac?
No, he didn't do that.
Nah, I don't know.
He didn't.
That was probably Suge Knight.
Probably, yeah. That makes more sense.
Yeah, still stuff still happens like that.
People
to this
say
day.
P. Diddy had Biggie killed
That doesn't make any sense to me.
to sell more records.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't think so either because they were friends.
If he was alive, he would have sold more records.
That's true. That's very true.
The Suge Knight one makes sense because Tupac was about to leave. He was about to leave Death Row Records.
And Suge Knight has a very shady history.
Yeah, because after that, it doesn't get that much better.
Yeah.
I think he ran over a guy.
He ran
Yeah, he
over it.
ran over it.
And
That's what landed
was
him
not,
in jail.
It was
right?
not an accident.
It was on purpose.
Purposely ran over a guy.
It was on purpose.
He saw him, he knew it was him, and he ran over him.
Then he said he injected Eazy-E with HIV,
Oh my
which
goodness.
was wild.
This
Which
guy-
I don't know if it was true, but
He's a
crazy.
super villain. What the fuck?
Oh my God.
And if you see him in the suit, he was for sure a super villain.
Hey,
He
man.
looked crazy.
He got caught up. He's black. Caitlyn Jenner fucking ran over somebody.
And killed him.
He killed him. And nobody even talked about it.
Yeah, but it was never even mentioned.
They didn't know what to say.
I don't. It just
she is legit a murderer.
It's off limits though because you got the surgery.
Yeah,
it's off limits for a few months. We can't talk about it.
We can't talk about it.
Oh,
bro, that's
damn
crazy.
it.
She really got like a whole hall pass.
She
off
did.
of that. That is wild.
Bro, Chris
It's
Brown
insane
beat the
to
shit
me.
out of Rihanna.
Oh yeah,
and everyone loves both of them. Everyone loves Rihanna. And
They
he
did a
beat
song
her ass.
together.
That's nuts.
They haven't done
Didn't
one
they?
since. They did.
They had a song together since.
No,
I think they did.
No way.
I don't know, man. We had to look it
That's
up.
insane.
I don't know how he pulled that off, but
If he did, then man, he's amazing.
He just fucking took out the fucking big ass dick. He just fucking took out the big ass dick and gave.
oh, they do say Chris Brown has a big dick.
Yeah, they do say that.
Those are the rumors around Hollywood.
Yeah, those are rumors.
He was in the studio like, you better get in there and sing that song.
You gotta get in there and sing that song.
You remember what happened last time?
My God, beat the hell out of her.
Isn't that crazy though? What the fuck made him do that?
I think he was drunk or something. I think they were both drunk.
That's pretty
arguing.
crazy, though,
No, it's
man.
still batshit insane.
I think he said that she told him she had AIDS or something.
She
Something
probably said something like that.
But you don't start wailing on someone after that.
I know. It's fucking crazy.
They must have been hammered. She said that.
She probably said some wild shit like, I fucked all your friends, your dick is small.
Oh, yeah,
or
probably
some
that shit. That's what would do it for a guy like Chris Brown.
Yeah.
But saying you had AIDS and then you get beat up afterwards.
Oh my
They're
god.
in the middle of fucking. Listen, Chris, I have AIDS. What did you say? The fuck was that? How do you even?
Oh my god.
You don't share that information after. You keep that to yourself forever.
That's some funny shit, man. It's not really, but it's kind of funny.
It's not really, but it's kind of funny.
Damn, that's some wild shit. Celebrities get away with a lot of shit, man.
They
kinda
do.
do.
They
For
should
no
have.
reason.
I feel like they get more scrutiny for some things than they deserve.
But the scrutiny they get
Yeah,
isn't
for
real. Like it's not. It's only people yelling at you and being
Yeah, that's
mean to
it.
That's
you.
true.
You know,
That's true.
I guess now you can get canceled or lose endorsements, but that's only if you do some real fucked up shit.
I bet you people will be more mad at us bringing up Caitlyn Jenner than you doing shit. They would get more angry at that because they'd be like, oh, well, she identifies herself as a woman. And I'm like, she killed somebody.
She killed somebody.
Yeah, but she murdered somebody.
She also murdered somebody.
Yeah, she murdered
And I said
somebody.
she. So you should be happy
and
about
that wasn't long ago.
It wasn't.
That was
long
like
ago.
2019 or 2018, 2017.
Probably still had the dick.
Probably still had the dick.
Probably still had the dick when she did it.
Oh my god.
She was probably trying to get rid of the dick while she hit him.
I don't know, dude. I couldn't. Oh my god, if I was a transvestite or excuse me, we're gonna have to cut that.
Transvestite is the improper term.
Transsexual. Wait, hold on. What is a transvestite? What's the difference? Aren't the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's basically the same thing, but I think transvestite is like a look down upon
Yeah,
term.
that word has
Vestite.
always sounded crazy to me.
Apparently.
Did someone just make that shit up? What the fuck is vestite a word? What is?
I don't know, but a transvestite is something.
If you're
We should
trans
stop
person-
saying it.
You gotta cut the dick off too. I don't want titties in a dick.
You don't want titties in a dick.
But what do you do after that? Like that, I feel like that's some risky business getting rid of the dick. Once you cut your dick off,
they create a vagina for you.
but it's
It's expensive, but they
It's
do.
man-made.
Yeah, it's a man-made.
It's a
vagina.
man-made vagina.
I heard they make some crazy pussies. I'm serious. Like they craft that shit from the bottom up.
I wonder what.
You know what I mean?
Fresh from scratch pussy.
Yeah, you can't get like a period or anything, but I heard they fucking craft that shit.
How does it work? It's just some skin, right? Like there's no.
the dick gets inverted.
Oh.
So do you have nerves? Like you feel something?
I guess so, but it's not like a vagina. It gets inverted.
God.
So they don't have a G-spot, no? It's
No.
Just, it's just a
No.
spot. It's just
No,
a place.
but they can get fucked.
Oh, okay.
The thought of them inverting a penis,
It's wild.
of them
Oh.
cutting a dick.
Oh.
I'm assuming they just cut it in half and
Seems so
shove it
painful.
back.
So
in
you're
there.
fucking the inside of a dick.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And like
Wait,
they,
no.
they excavate a bit
Fucking the
more
outside
to
of a
create
dick.
like
yeah,
a
the
hole.
outside of a dick. Wow, that's crazy.
That's some alien shit.
That's mad.
Some aliens.
Imagine, so what if you had a small? What if you had a? If you had a small dick and you became a woman, you'd have a small coochie.
You're gonna have a shallow pussy.
Oh, that sucks.
A shallow pussy, man.
Oh,
and you get a big dick man in you, he gonna break your pussy in half.
just deep as hell.
You don't have to get your pussy redone.
Can't get your pussy redone.
Would you guys ever get plastic surgery? Like, let's say you had the money for it.
If I
Like
can get a
anything.
6-pack, hell yeah. I'll
All
get
right,
it.
so
I'll
you
get
get
that.
that how do you do that? You get lipo or like implants?
Yeah, plus I guess
I don't even know how they
like
do it.
lipo is
Drake
like
did it.
tummy tuck / lipo is considered plastic surgery. Yeah, if I had money, I just like get a little bit fat sucked out the tummy. That's it.
if I can get a 6-pack forever, my whole life, bitch, I'll do it in a second.
But imagine the feeling. I feel like that'd be so weird. I mean, I guess you could reverse it. You could take them out, but like, feeling your stomach and like there's something in there.
I wouldn't want to get abs put in. I just want to get fat taken off.
I'll get.
Then that means you got to work out to get the abs.
Yeah,
you still got to build them. You know.
Yeah, of course.
Got to build the muscle.
Because if they do the tummy tuck, then I'm gonna be like, I can still get fat. Afterwards.
You could.
That's true.
And now you got scars.
Imagine
and you're fat.
Imagine doing it and then gaining all the weight back.
now you're broke and fat.
Just defeats the purpose.
Right? Like the range of changes you're going through when you see people, they're just like, "Oh, you look great," and then they fucking see you like a month or so later,
like a piece of shit.
What happened to him?
What happened?
What happened to him?
You were doing so good.
How you get lipo and get fat again? No, that's you got to really be a dumbass to get lipo and then get fat again.
I know.
Well, that's what happens when you go on like The Biggest Loser or something like that. Like they'll lose all that weight because the diet they're on is like
strict,
ridiculous, and they'll lose hella weight, and then after they get off the show, they just get fat again.
Really? That's kind of sad.
It is kind of sad.
That's true?
Yeah, because it's like it's in your genes, like.
And you're not going to keep up that diet.
Yeah, you're not, bro. They lose like 50 pounds in a month. That doesn't make any sense for your body. And then you also have like the excess fat and shit like that, so you look weird, like
flying squirrely.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Yeah, good for people like that though. There's nothing I like seeing more than some people who lost a shit ton of weight.
Yeah, but keep the clothes on.
Cut it off. Cut it off and tape it up.
Oh, that's a good note. That's a good note to end on.
Cut it off. That's a good note.
Keep your clothes on. If you lost a bunch of weight.
Good for you.
You have excess skin.
Good job for you.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.